what is going on? I'm here. What's going on? I missed y'all so much. Give me a heart and a thumbs up when you get here. And make sure that you share the show. Oh my gosh, I have so much to get into. Have some good news, some sad news. Either way, I was gonna get all through it, okay? So let me know when you get in here. Say hi, don't be rude. Speak. I have such a lovely treat tonight for me. Because it's like, y'all know my nose itching again. I'm sorry. Because this nose ring is so long. Hey, Michael. But tonight is really a good show. It's like a bittersweet show. Sorry. It's like a bittersweet show for me tonight. But it is what it is. We're going to get into it. Plus my special guest that's going to be joining me. How are y'all doing? How have you guys been? Say hi to me. I missed y'all. How have y'all been? I was trying my other piece of equipment tonight, but it's going to act up. So I guess some of y'all will see me after the show because I'll be doing my equipment test. Okay, let's see. Let me see my guest. Hey, Tremenda. Hey, Nathan. All right, so let me see. I'm hoping it's working. It says it's adding. What have y'all been doing? Hey, Jerron. How have y'all been? It's only been a week, but it feels like it's been forever. It says it's adding. So it's trying to add her. It's got to go through. First of all, we got to send some energy to it. It's gonna go through. I'm here. What have you been doing, Tremenda? I've been seeing y'all in the group. I missed y'all. Y'all are crazy with y'all crazy selves. All right, I'm gonna try it again. Y'all know we went through this the last time, but I swear it has to work. It has to work. Hey, Vicky. Do I need my earpiece? I'm not sure. So I was trying to test my stuff out. So what happened is, can y'all hear me? Let me know if you can hear me because it's trying to add her. So because it's trying to add her into the video, it like makes the sound go down a little bit. You said you just working? Hey, Nina. Hey, y'all. Hey, Huey. What's been going on? I've been seeing y'all in the group cutting up. I'm trying to add my guest for tonight. It's not acting. It's not acting right, you guys. Let me see. Nicole, I'm gonna see if I can send you the request. Hold on. Y'all don't judge it. Y'all know we went through this last week. Try and send the request to me again. You still want to do a live shoot on my show? You surely can. All you gotta do is just inbox me and let me know what's up. And everybody who's already ordered your equipment, everybody who's already ordered your stuff and purchased your memberships, your wine glasses, everything has been shipped out and on the way. So thank you guys for that. So my guest, I'm trying to have my guest. I want to see if this is going to work and she can be in here before I can, before I spill it, because I want it to be a little surprise because y'all haven't seen her in so long, and she was with me, all of the day one CCS people. Hey, Queen, y'all will know her. She's supposed to join me tonight, and it's not acting right for her to join me tonight. She is my guest of the night. You okay? So I'm just trying to see. Try it again. I don't even want to call her by her name, because if I call her by her name, then y'all are gonna know. Hey, Queen. Oh, Queen T. I think Queen T got it. Queen T, I think you got it. Girl, you gonna get something just for winning. Just for guessing right. So, Queen, I need your energy. We need to know. I need you to bring that on here. So it keeps saying that it's declining. Oh my gosh. So we're going to keep on trying. Let me know if y'all can hear me. If you're not a part of Candi the Secrets Facebook group, go over and join. Like the YouTube channel, along with follow the Instagram. Hey, boom. Y'all know my nose always itchy during every show. Every freaking single show. Okay. So, yes. So today is a bittersweet show for me. So it's not really anything that's like scripted out for y'all. I just came to say, won't y'all, can y'all talk to me for a minute? Y'all talk to me. So today is really a bittersweet show for me. And I want to tell you guys why in a moment. It has to work. How was your week though? What is wrong with y'all? I want it to work. I don't think y'all understand. I want this thing to work. I think it works. Hey!
But look, the whole time my dumb ass was like, oh, we gotta rotate the phone. So I'm like, oh, let me turn the fucking phone.
So for everybody who is
What's
new,
good?
can you hear me? Because I feel like I sound real low.
You sound good. You sound good. I feel
So
you.
look, let me hold this up here. Hold up, y'all. Because y'all know the real CCS. I'm not saying y'all not real now, but I'm talking about the day one. Y'all know who this is. To my motherfucking right. This is my
What's
girl.
good?
This is my Candi lady, my friend since childhood. We have the same name. And this, you guys, for all the newies, is my baby, the friend who came out of her own shell a little to help another friend start her dream.
Whoa.
My baby Cannon!
Girl.
How you been?
I'm here, black and blessed. That's all I can say. Send a positive energy all around the world.
Give it to me. Nick said, is this the original co-host? Queen, look, when I was telling everybody, Queen was like Candace. I was like, ooh, she would flip out if she saw how she spelled her name, because she gave you the right way.
She put an I in there. Oh, Lord G.
Okay. With an I, it's the right way. I said, Queen, you're going to have to win something just for fucking guessing it. See, Queen been here. Hey, David.
Yes,
Queen been here. So, shout out to Queen. You done fucking ended up getting the award, bitch. I wasn't even giving out no award tonight. I'm going to send you a reward. All because...
Oh, you got little Candi all in the background.
Yeah,
what you got back there?
Because you got it right. Because Queen T-Bag been a day one. So since you asked about that, let me tell you. Right over here to my left. So these are my wine glasses and my mugs, along with my memberships. Okay. These are my sister wine glasses. When I say sister, I'm meaning that, this is like the signature. It's plain. This is plain. This one is not. So it's the sister glass to the other wine glasses.
I like that.
Well, hold on. So, and everybody, like I told y'all stuff is on its way. Now, back to you. My friend. I missed you being here, everybody still.
It.
Huh?
People probably thought because I wasn't on there no more, we had a falling out. We ain't never have no falling out. You know what I mean? It was never like that with us. So people probably like, oh, she ain't on there no more. They not on good terms. People always got that negative shit to say.
Bitch, because I'm something trying to be like a celebrity. I'm real big on speaking into existence, but this is the shit that comes with it. We getting practice.
Girl.
No, so that's one thing. Even Coach Nick asked about that since you said something. A lot of people have always asked, where is she? What happened? Where did things go? Stuff like that. And I'm like, nothing. She came to the anniversary. She didn't come for the second one because of COVID. Like, this is my mature friend. This girl got a whole husband, a house full of fucking kids, and a bunch of dogs. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
This is my friend. You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I would like to always say too. Like, our friendship does not mean that we have to talk all day, every day, or we don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's never anything personal. And if I was to pick up the phone today or tomorrow and was to call you and tell you everything, it's not like you skipped a beat. It's not like you judging it. It's just like, oh, all right. We talk all the time, and then we'll stop. then we'll get back into the road, and then we stop. But throughout the whole year, I can honestly say, like, you always be like, I'm paying my friendship bill. I'm paying my friendship bill. Yeah. We always kept in contact.
Yeah, most definitely.
Until I caught her trying to steal my man out back. But they was fucked up my little thing of how, you know, we got booted. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Right.
You froze for
All right, so let's get into it, guys. Give me 100 thumbs up if you were here. Candi Lady, this is the Candi Lady. She is one of the originals of Candi Call the Secrets Facebook group and talk show. This is the Candi Lady. She has sex toys and all of that, everything out of this world. I'm trying to get her to come back and do a sex lesson, but I don't really know. I've been trying, y'all, because y'all know she don't really care for the camera. Okay, so I'm trying to get her to come back and do a sex session. You know, remember when we was on there jerking them chickens?
Shit.
Look, hey Queen, you remember when her ass got in the sex swing? It was swinging. We had some fun. I didn't know what the hell we was doing, but we did. Yes, we had fun. So let's get into what we were talking about today as far as the stimulants and unemployment and all of those things. So,
oh Lord, these people about to be sick of me. Y'all
hear that? She said, "Oh Lord, these people about to be sick of me, baby." Let me get the question right, though. Let me go and get the question right. Make sure you guys share the show. Share. But every time I say that, I think about my friends when they be like, "Girl, you sound like a little old lady." Share, you guys. All right. So we're going to go to the stimulants. You hear me? Stimulants. Where is the question, Candi girl?
So what the question was? I guess it was something like, do you think that unemployed,
I'm trying to find
the people that is unemployed, that get an unemployment check?
Okay, yeah, because everybody kept freaking going knocking me out of it because it was finished. All right, so do you think that people who are unemployed should receive a stimulus check if the stimulus is more than what they received from their previous employer? Is that what you're saying?
No, so it was pretty much like, do you think unemployed, the people that's collecting unemployment should get a stimulus check?
Okay.
Me personally,
look, she got straight to the point. I was trying to make it political. She said no. What the fuck I said was.
Right, we're gonna get straight to the point.
Sorry, go ahead.
Look, what they say, I ain't Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit. We're gonna get straight to the point.
Okay, we exposed it all and tell nothing. I was trying, hold on, y'all seen me on my Oprah shit, though. Like, did you say that it received? She said, no, that's not the fuck I said. What I said was. All right. So back to you, lady.
I do not believe that people that are receiving unemployment should get a stimulus check. And if they are getting a stimulus check, I don't feel like they should get as much as, everybody else. Meaning, because you have some people that's on unemployment. Let's say when they were working, they were getting $500 every 2 weeks. Now they're possibly getting $600 every week. For y'all to sit home and collect that money when people like me, my job never shut down. I was working straight through the pandemic. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm considered out there working and mask on, hoping and praying that people at my job that do have COVID, I don't catch. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't feel as though that they should receive as much as the people that are out here actually on the front line that, our house is out there. You know what I mean? So I just feel like, all right, if you feel like they should get unemployment, a stimulus check, then y'all don't get the whole 14 or the 6 or something like that. And if y'all are still struggling, if y'all are getting $600 a week and y'all was getting $500 every 2 weeks, then that means that your priorities is fucked up.
Yeah.
So I don't sympathize for people that be like, oh, I'm $13,000 back on rent. Bitch, what you doing with your money?
Yeah. And I still was looking for it because I wanted to get it because I wanted to read some of the comments that were actually under the post. I have no idea where that goddamn post went. But no, I get it because I did hear conversations of some people talking about how they didn't want to go back to work because they were making more unemployment than they were getting from their jobs. So it's kind of like, to a degree, I get it. And then to a degree, I don't. I feel like if you really, really needed it, you really, really need it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody probably needs it. But, I think it sucks because it's some people that I know now that because of all the fraud and stuff that was going on with it, they can't even get their unemployment. You know what I'm saying? They've been out of their job since last year. And it was like, the excuse and the reason that they're getting is, oh, sorry, we are not just giving it anymore because so many people committed fraud. It was people who was locked up getting unemployment, wasn't even supposed to be getting no unemployment. Like shit. Y'all know I expose it all, I tell nothing, okay?
That's
and also with what I do, it's just crazy because I feel like this. If you aren't used to money or have never had it, you're gonna always do things to constantly not have it. Makes sense?
Yeah.
Like you could give a broke person all the money in the world, but it doesn't mean that they're not gonna be broke within a year because they don't know what to do with their money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm on the other side of that because for whatever reason, every job I get, I can see the behind the scenes shit. What is that about, Lord? But like there are people with accounts that are like $16,000-$17,000 behind. And it's not because they're not getting the assistance. It's not because, they didn't get, any stimulus or anything. They just simply are not paying their bills. Then you have other places that have donated and paid majority of everybody's rent and just said, okay, they got everybody caught up. You know what I mean? And they got everybody caught up. It said, okay, you're just responsible for this remaining portion of your rent, all this, that, and the third. Do you know that there are still people who are like, oh no, I'm not paying it? When all you're really doing is just prolonging the process. So it's just sad because I do know people who need it, and I know people who abuse it, and I know people that ain't even ever had a job in their life and got unemployment.
See, and I don't understand that shit. And then I feel, this is what I feel like. If you want to give them as much as we get as opposed to stimulus check, make sure that they're paying their bills. Meaning, if they trying to go out here and buy a whole bundle for, $500, and they swipe that card to get that bundle, if decline it, you got to send that shit to BG&E, Comcast, or whatever.
Wait a minute, right? You trying to hold on. Now you sound like these dudes with child support. She said she trying to have the card when you swipe it.
Yes.
They don't need
yes.
to swipe. Decline.
Yeah. If you want, no. This is not, they not giving you stimulus check to, to go to All-Star Weekend, the Super Bowl and all of that bullshit. They giving it to you for your family. And I don't know if you could correct me if I'm wrong. The people that get an unemployment, whatever they get, and then they getting the stimulus check, ain't they also getting food stamps? So what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all living good. Y'all is living good just sitting on y'all fucking ass, and I'm out here fucking working. Yeah. Can I fucking can a bitch get food stamps? Is anybody selling food stamps? Because you know what? I will buy something. Just to let y'all know. If y'all selling, inbox me, inbox her. I would like to buy some food stamps because the bitch can't get
right.
Them. Okay.
But you know what? And that's why I said, like, I'm for it. To me, the fucking the pandemic was a come up for some people. You get what I'm saying?
It was. Like, yep, it was. It was.
Never. I'm not knocking that. I just want to say, I hope that everybody has brought all their clothes, got all their shoes, paid up all their bills, because I just want to know, what are you going to do when it's time to go to jail? Seriously. What do you want to do? Because I'm not talking about the legitimate people that need it. You understand? Right. I'm talking, we all know. We're not going to sit here, y'all, and act like we don't know. And it's just like, so what are you going to do once them fucking alphabet boys decide to play
See,
where
that's
it
what
is
I don't understand
Waldo.
why people fuck with the. I would never fuck with the IRS. You know what I mean? And then you don't want to fuck with the unemployment because what's to say that you do get your job back and then later on down the line, you know what I mean, you file for unemployment, you didn't exhausted the whole unemployment. Like I said, my job has never shut down through the pandemic. Thank you, God, Lord Jesus, hallelujah, God is good all the time. You know what I mean? But I have had some coworkers. I had one specific coworker. She has not been there since it started.
Okay.
So how are you paying your bills? And it's none of my business. But they saying, well, maybe she's collecting unemployment. How the fuck is she collecting unemployment? The job is still here. So if unemployment was the call due there, and I understand they couldn't do it all at once because so many people went out on unemployment. But once they go back and they start calling these people jobs and saying, hey, I want to know if this person was laid off, what the fuck you want to do when they tell you that the job was always available and you got to pay that fucking money back?
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen when you go to file your taxes? Don't think you want to dip it. You want to dodge them because they're going to fucking take your taxes. They're
going to hide bullshit.
Yeah, because they want their money.
I know a few people that actually ended up having to why you laughing? I actually know a few people that were actually like placed on like house arrest, probation, had to pay the money back, and like lost their good jobs. You know what I'm saying? And when I say good jobs, I'm talking about as far as like now you have a fucking fraud background on your record.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I said, like there's people who are like in jail that like ain't ever worked outside of the jail and got about 15 bands.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what? And then they saying that they got businesses that they don't got. You know what I mean? What celebrity just got caught off that bullshit? Matter of fact, it was Carly Rae's, ex-husband or loving hip hop, loving hip hop. Carly Rae ex-husband, whatever, got charged because he put out, I guess fake business or some shit like that, and went out and bought himself a fucking Lamborghini, girl.
Oh yes.
Yes. I said, you know what? You know the fuck what?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I want to go to some of these comments.
But but black people creative as shit, Candace. You know what I mean? They creative as shit, but they dumb as a bitch too. You know?
Yeah. So Philip said, "Hey yo, this pandemic changed the game. Everybody getting money. I ain't mad. Stimulus, unemployment, and all. It is what it is. Nobody never gets away with anything. Whoever's sitting home getting paid, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like do your thing, player. Right, do your thing, player. But when they come and get their shit, make sure you got that same energy.
So Nathan said, with all the restaurants either closed or between 25 to 50%, name that restaurant who can give me that $65K with benefits I had. And even then, I was working another job and trying to make a business. I probably missed the first part of that one, but I hear you. He said if they don't use this opportunity, then they can never complain again. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Like, if you are able to get it, like, I want you guys to pay your rent, fix your credit, put it, invest it into something good, and then keep some on the side just in case.
And you're absolutely right. And not only that, let's be for real. You can't be these millionaires, these Jay-Z's and these Bill Gates and whatever. They are where they're at because they have more than one income. You know what I mean? I do not believe in one income. You know what I mean? You working that 9 to 5, just like you don't know what's going to go on, just like we see as the pandemic. So take that money and be like, you know what? Let me do a little side hustle just in case some shit go on. You know what I mean? Let me put a little bit in some stock that I do know about. You understand?
And Queen said something important. She said, how about get some life insurance? That's a big one. Yeah, Queen.
Yes, it is.
Definitely, Queen. Get some life insurance.
And you can get some pretty decent life insurance. You know, even if you don't have the money like that, but you gotta put your priorities.
So Queen says, speaking as a person whose job folded due to me working with elderly, I had to get unemployment, and my unemployment isn't what my pay was, period. Now I work part-time and still have to get unemployment to try and make average out, which is still don't. Due to people being fraudulent, it actually messed up my unemployment.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not knocking the people that are not getting as much as they would if they're working a 9 to 5. I have a problem with the people that don't get as, you know what I mean, wasn't making that or just sitting at home. Like like I said, I know about 5 people that their jobs has called them and say, hey, we're open, y'all can come back. And they like, no, we good, because at the end of the day, they're making more money getting unemployment. Right. And I just feel like that's fucking unfair.
Yeah.
You know, especially like to her, she's out here busting her ass doing COVID. She's working, doing her damn thing. Somebody like that, I can see like, all right, yeah, you deserve the 14 or whatever. But for somebody that's not even trying to do shit, nah, player.
Candi had you deserve, girl. That shit is so funny. She said, wait a minute, girl. I was trying to find it. I can't even freaking find it. But all right. No, yeah, I get it too. You know, it just sucks because there are people who just abuse the systems like all the way around. And it's just like, damn, when you have somebody who really need it, they can't get it. Like somebody else I know have been unemployed since maybe like September. And like I said, they can't even get it because of everybody that has committed fraud. So I don't know, y'all. I just feel like I play with a lot of things. I don't play with the government.
Nope.
Like I know people legitimately ain't never have a job a day in their life that got all this unemployment. People starting businesses saying they started businesses, they ain't starting no businesses. Like it's just I ain't gonna lie. One thing about my people though, like we make sure we buy a coin, boy. We buy a coin. I was telling how y'all feeling out there? Cause look, right? Because I can get to you because you're a live person, you know. I was talking to all my friends, my sister, and I'm like, I go to work every goddamn day, okay? Pay my damn bills, take care of my baby. Yeah. Why the hell is some of these people on their 10th vacation?
Right. You know what? I want to know too, because like you said, I got a whole husband over here. I got 3 kids and 2 dogs. So, motherfucker, I got 5 kids over here. Okay. Yes. And I can't get a fucking break. You know what I mean? Yesterday I didn't go to work yesterday. I said I need a mental health day. You hear me?
Look, wait a minute, though. But you know, for y'all who didn't know, like I talked about it on my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel, QueenNicoleCovell Secrets. Like that's what I had to take last Wednesday. I had to take a mental health day, a reflect, get me better day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that is important. So, but yeah, I'm just like, yo, I go to work and I work just like everybody else, and we all work. And I'm just like, yo, how is it that these people are on like their 10th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th vacation, and we do the same shit. They on vacation mowing down than they've ever been in their whole entire existence. And I'm just like, what am I doing wrong? Yeah. I gotta plan my shit. I gotta plan it with work. I gotta plan it with my coworkers. How y'all just able to just be on back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back? I just want somebody to actually tell me how to do it.
Or they buying brand new cars and still living in the hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that happens all the time, all the fucking time. But it's just crazy. I just want to know what I'm doing wrong. You know, I pray. I talk to God. You know, I pay my tithes.
Yeah, I do the same thing. It gets to a point where I pray to God so much when I'm turning over at night, I'm like, thank you, Jesus, for my blessing. You know what I mean? Like I pray. You know what I mean? To the point where the good Lord probably be like, Candace, please give me at least about 5 minutes to myself.
God probably up there like, Candace, if you pray about them food stamps one more time.
Right. Thank you, Lord. Yes, guys. You know, because I pray for the good, the bad, and all, because at the end of the day, you know, you don't only want to pray just for him, you know, getting stuff or giving stuff. You got to pray for your trials and tribulations, you know, your growth and all of that. So I know the good Lord be like, Candace, leave me alone.
Yeah.
Give me about 5-10 minutes.
Yeah. Look at Miller. You know what, Miller? I'm glad you said that. He said, you're not doing nothing wrong. Y'all just don't have the same priorities. Okay, Miller. So since you said that, I'm sorry, Candi. I'm going to talk to Miller real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, Miller, since you said that, right? I kind of feel you on that. But it's like, goddamn, if my priorities are straight, where is my damn 25 acres in the mule? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, and I get it, you know, Miller, but you know what? It can be very difficult living in a world where, you know, not only is like not having a side chick normal now, you know what I'm saying, Miller? Is that having your priorities fucked up is praised, you know, or looked at as goals. You know, you get what I'm saying? So it's not even that, but it's just like, why condemn the woman that doesn't want to be the side? Why condemn the woman that has morals? Why overlook the person that has priorities and have their head on straight? Why can't a woman feel just as confident as a man when she got her shit together to be able to say, I don't need a man? Not meaning I don't need a man like, oh, men ain't shit. Like, I don't need you to complete me, my nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, Miller?
Right. Because you shouldn't really need anybody.
Yeah, because you don't need anybody. So it just sucks because, Miller, what I'm trying to say is I'm tired of having my priorities on straight.
You know what? One thing that
I'm tired, Miller, can you please grant me permission to be irresponsible for 1 month?
No, nope.
1 month? Can I be irresponsible for 1 month?
Well, let me just say that, because I'm curious, and maybe somebody can answer me this, and maybe I'm wrong, you know what I mean? But how was people dating and meeting, you know, dating new people and shit like that during the fucking pandemic? Like, what's going on?
Hold up, bitch. Hello, I'm people.
Oh, so you dating?
Let me tell you guys, I am COVID free. I haven't had COVID. You know, let me tell y'all, I know about 45 people that
starting new relationships during the pandemic. Like, how are we doing that?
I know about
maybe I'm just, but see, like I told you, I'm a little, you know, I'm overboard with it because I'm that girl during the pandemic. We 6 feet to the point where when I go to the grocery store, when I buy my shit, I got a whole assembly line in my fucking house. My oldest daughter, she passed me the groceries. I washed the groceries down.
I'm calling CPS tomorrow.
My son, he drives them all. And then my husband and my other child, my baby right there, they put the shit away. You know what I mean? So everything that comes in this house gets washed off. We a team in this bitch. Do you hear me?
I get that, but hold on. Miller said it's granted. I can do me. 30 days of not being an adult. You're going to has been granted. And just so you guys know, Nicole Laird will also be going to jail for CPS for having her children think that they're in China working in a warehouse, washing dishes, ridding the house.
But we in this bitch COVID free, okay?
I was just about to say, ridding the house of corona.
It got to the point where when we went to 7-Eleven to get something to drink, I looked at time like, hold up. How are you cracking that soda open without washing the bottle? You know what I mean? So I poured out the Lysol, like, wipe that shit the fuck off.
No, you didn't.
Yes, girl, I got fucking Lysol in my car. Y'all want to open up a bag of chips that you getting from the store? We're gonna wipe that shit off before you even crack that bag open. Yeah.
Oh, you going straight to hell.
Oh, that's fine.
But have you been tested for COVID?
No, I haven't had to because I don't go around no fucking body. If I feel, even when it comes to some, you know, their friends, if they say, oh, can we come? How you moving? I need to know your background. I need to know, is you out here in these streets? Have you been quarantined? Who have you been around? And how long have you been?
Did you say have you been whoring?
No, I said out here in these streets.
I was gonna say, not you ask somebody, kid, have they been whoring, Lord?
No, how you moving? I need to know how you moving. How is your background? Where have you been? Have you been quarantined, and how long you been quarantined for? I need to know all of that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with it.
And guess who? Look, y'all, Candi lady, She done purchased a mansion. Guess who ain't seen the mansion? Me, because she is still fighting.
Because of COVID.
David will say getting unemployment on the books. Yes, David, getting unemployment while being incarcerated. Yeah, it's people that are doing it.
How's they doing that? That's some smart shit though. That's smart. So they buying a whole lot of oodles and noodles and stuff like that. I'm just asking. I don't know how that works.
Oh, so they buying a whole lot of oodles and noodles. And respect. Put some respect on the incarceration.
You know, I don't know what goes on over there, so I need to be educated. No disrespect to them people in there.
They have the same foods we have.
Okay. All right. See, I don't know. I got to be educated. You know, I own that. A bitch don't know.
You said a bitch don't know. Well, y'all know my life, so y'all know I know.
So what else we talking about? What else is going on?
All right, so we're going to get into, y'all. Give us a heart and a thumbs up to let me know if you're here. This is my oldie but goodie show. Like I said, it is also a bittersweet show for me, and I'll get into that in a little while before we exit the show tonight. So just make sure you stay tuned, you share, and all of that. So we're going to talk about the toxicness. Would you prefer a toxic mother or an absent dad?
I'll take absent dad for 100.
I'll take neither one of them motherfuckers for 1,000.
But you had to pick one. So which one would you go? Which one would you go with? I went the fourth. I'll take the absent fourth.
Being as though they both are pieces of shit, I would pick the one that would give me at least constipation, which would be the dad. I would definitely take
I would pick the dad.
Absent dad. But you know what's another question that I have that go with this? Too. Do you think that everybody who grew up without a father have daddy issues? And before you answer that, you guys, I'm saying that because I'm a firm believer that you can't miss something you never had. Mm-hmm. So if one is to never have had a father or have never ever have had a mom, how could I miss it?
Right. You know what I think people, some people thought process is just like, if you know that your father is out there, they start to question, am I good enough? You know, why didn't he want to be around? And it necessarily doesn't have nothing to do with you. It could be that you fucking too good for him. You understand what I'm saying? It could be that he got issues within himself that he hasn't dealt with. But a lot of people just feel like, okay, why am I not good enough? And it's not you, it's them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think that's what a lot of people really struggle with. So
do you think that if you don't have a father, everybody has daddy issues that don't have a dad?
No, I don't believe that. I believe that you don't have to have, you're not going to have, no.
She said, no. Nathan said you won't miss it. You'll develop jealous and an unworthiness. I would love to hear what he means by that. I wish he could call me. That's interesting, Nathan. Because I could go back and forth with that all day. I think when people grow up without a father or a mother, more so like a woman, I think that people are just so quick to label it daddy issues or not having a father. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't even know what having daddy issues would look like. Like what's the side effects? Does anybody know? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. What's the side effects of not having a dad? Because I know some people that grew up in 2-parent households and they just as fucked up. Or they don't have successful relationships. Because just because you grew up in a house with 2 parents doesn't mean that you grew up in some structure in a healthy environment. You know what I mean? So I just want to know, how can a woman have daddy issues if she didn't have a father? And then you would have somebody smart that would say, oh, there it is right there because she didn't have a father. Well, bitch, what the fuck do daddy issues look like? Oh, did I just curse? Sorry.
I mean, that is a good question, because I think that would go both ways, not only with a female, but we got to use that for a male. If the father wasn't there, does that guarantee that that guy's going to be a shitty father? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or a shitty boyfriend. He doesn't know how to be a man because he didn't have somebody to show him how to be a man. Mm-hmm. So it could go both ways with the women and the men.
I was having a conversation with someone. Y'all know everything is a secret. Give us a thumbs up, y'all. Y'all still here with us. Where they grew up by their dad. And like they had, their dad had a girlfriend, whatever. But they grew up from their father. They didn't have a mom. And the one thing that I know that it does for them is like, now they have children. He feels like he doesn't need the mother to raise his kids because his father raised him. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it goes hand in hand. And in that instance, it made him say, I'm gonna have these children and I'm gonna be a father. I'm gonna be here. You know what I mean? So for him, he's like, he feel like which is his feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he feels like, kids don't really need a fucking mother because he grew up without one. And just like you have the girl who feels like their kids might not need a father or their son might not need a father. You know what I'm saying? Because they can do it themselves. They're raising a friend. Because you do have some women out here who raise some decent men. You know what I'm saying? By themselves or whatever. They aren't gay. They aren't criminals. They aren't incarcerated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do. You have that. And then you have some fathers who had to do their daughter's hair and all of that and stuff like that. And they like, yo, of course she could have a mother to teach her the feminine shit. I couldn't. But then you had the other one who said, my sisters and my mother and them stepped in to be that.
I mean, and you're absolutely right. I think that it's all about who you have in your circle to help you along the way. That's what I believe. Because again, a woman needs, or a girl needs a female to, like to teach them certain things, just like a boy needs the father.
But they say that women don't. They say women only raise their sons. They don't raise their daughters. Yeah, it makes you go,
You know what? I can see that, because I just feel like in some way that women in some nature, it's like a competition in some way. You know what I mean? Like the mother may not, that you have some parents that the daughter is living a life that the mother wish she could, and that she's envious or can speak only negativity to the daughter. You know what I mean? So I can see that. I can see where it's just like, all right, you my daughter, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to teach you everything because I don't want you to be up here. I always want to keep you down here.
Yeah.
No, so I can see that.
One thing I can say what I think my parenting has done. So one thing I can say I think that my parenting has done. She different from me because the fuck I ain't had no job when I was a teenager. So she likes to work. I wasn't like doing a damn thing. So I do feel like that I installed that, in her. As far as, I don't know how though, but I truly think it's probably from her seeing me do my talk show, like build it and work and still maintain the house. And I could just ask her, but being as though I don't feel like her being extra on camera.
Right.
She's right over there, but I did, her seeing me grind like this is why I feel like she has that grind mode. She has that.
I get it because you know what, Ty, I was never the schoolgirl. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, look, I'm passing with D's and C's and shit like that. And I work, you know what I mean? Like, I worked once I had Ty. But Ty has, she'll get the summer jobs doing, working for John Hopkins and stuff like that. But she doesn't have a constant job. And me and her father just felt like, look, she don't need to get no job. I want her to focus on her grades. You know what I mean? I want her to be able to, whatever college that she applied for, she get into those. I don't want her to be distracted by out here working, making the money, and, she's stressed out because she's working, and then having to, make sure she do all her classes. So he wanted her to focus on the school part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where with me, when I was in school, I'm like, look, I'm trying to be in school. I'm trying to make this money. 11th grade, I already had my car. I had Ty when I was 15. You know what I mean? So I was like moving along, and I'd be looking at her like, dang, I wish she had her car. I wish she just passed her little permit test last week,
Yay!
2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? But, with me, I already had that. But again, we have her more focused on the school part. You know what I mean? She's been on the president's list, the dean. She done did all that shit. Bitch, I didn't even know what a president list is.
I know that's right. Hold up, it sounds like she already in college. What the
hell? Yeah, and see, that's the thing. Like, in the school that she goes to, this is her last year. She'll be graduating with her AA degree. You understand what I'm saying?
I know that's right. No,
his thing was right. His thing was, you're going to focus on school. But that goes back to what we was talking about earlier when I said, when it comes to Black parents, when our kids get, when the kids get 18, we like, all right, go out there, live the world, get your job, you know what I mean? Do whatever you got to do. But the white people, they like, all right, you graduate, you want to go to school, you can stay here and live here rent free while you're going to school and getting your career in line. The Black community, we like, oh, you 18, you working, you need to help pay rent. How is she going to pay rent, go to school, and all that bullshit? You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it kind of in some way, it makes it look like us Black people want our kids to be independent so early, but we set them up to fail so early also.
Yeah, I think I definitely agree with that. I'm not into the as soon as you turn 18, you gotta get out. Woo, 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 woo. Only because I like you too. I also was the teen mom and jumped out there, and if it's a lot of things that she doesn't have to go through or experience that I experienced, then why would I want to throw my child out there to experience? First of all, the world is fucking cruel as fuck. You know what I mean? It's so many, backstabbing, sneaking friends. Like, even with my daughter, she don't want to go with her friends, and they be want to have little hotel parties. Because of what happened to that other girl, I'm not saying that would happen to mine, but I'm not saying that it wouldn't. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just like, today is a whole different age and era of friends. And when we was little and shit, and we was having parties, we wasn't thinking about setting somebody up to get killed or raped in the bathroom or kidnapped. Right. We was on the chat line, but we wasn't trying to dip off and go see them by ourselves. I mean, we did silly shit too. We did. Right. But it's just so different now. So I mean, I feel like that. I say that all the time, I tell her all the time, like, you don't gotta get out. I personally don't want her to move out till she like 25, because when I want her to move out, into her own house, having her priorities together, having a savings account.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and all of that. I do think that we will set our children up to fail, because as soon as they turn 18, all you thinking about is no more stimulus, no more tax return. You know what I'm saying? No more child support. Yeah. No more nothing.
Right. I'm not going to set her up to be like, oh, well, because you 18 or you can apply for food stamps. No, I want you to live your life where you don't have to worry about the food stamps or the medical, or medical assistance or, Section 8 or something like that. You know what I mean? With our kids, with my kids, I say is that whatever questions you ask, come and ask. We're going to keep it 100, because you ain't going to learn shit out there on the streets. You want to learn that shit here. Yeah. You know what I mean? So when my husband gave Ty the book, I was so pumped up, like, yeah. And I was like, if you have any questions, come and ask us. Like, this can be a discussion between all three of us. So he gave her that book, 48 Laws of Power. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You want to learn a lot of shit from that book. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So let's start this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you 18, we're gonna start teaching you some real shit. You know what I mean? How to move out here and who to look out for. You know what I mean? Because nobody in these streets are going to teach you that shit.
Yeah, and that's what I say. I feel like it really does start at home, and I really do think that, you know, we can't just throw our kids out here just because they turn 18 and it's like, oh, I don't gotta do nothing for you. I don't gotta do that. Like, I don't get it, but I get it when somebody's being disrespectful. But just overly because they 18 or something or 19, and it's like, all right, well, you're old enough, shoe fly, don't bother me. And it's all that reality is like, no, we need to put them out there. We all, you know, how old y'all are, you know, I'm not really big on the, you know, I've never been like real big on like the race and the politics stuff. But if we want to look at that, like how everybody always looks at that, like you have a double whammy. You're black, you know what I'm saying? You're a male or you're black and you're a woman. So it's like, do you really want to throw your kids out here into this world just because they're 18, where it could chew them up and spit them out, or you don't know what they'll go through? They end up on drugs, they end up doing shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it comes a time as a parent that you have to, and don't get me wrong, I battle with this too, y'all. I'm about to be real fucking parent. It comes a time when you have to trust your parenting. You know what I mean? You have to trust that you install some good values, that you showed them some good behaviors, that they picked up on some good behaviors, that they won't go out here and just try anybody drugs. They won't be out here leaving their drinks at the bar and, you know, some different, that, like she said, Queen said, that, you know, you go somewhere in a group with your friends so they can do that. You know, these are the things that we were taught. I feel like we got away from that because the technology world of how things changed and stuff. But we have to come to a point where we trust our own parenting. Because if you aren't able to trust your child, then you have to look at yourself with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you got to trust that you did the right thing. And if they do decide to do something stupid, don't punish them and beat them down for it. Because guess what? Once upon a time, you did something stupid. You know, don't just keep saying, no, you can't do this because I said so. And it's like, give me an explanation. Because I know if you're not giving me an explanation, even as an adult, I'm curious. Don't push this button. Well, why I can't push this button?
See, and you know what? And that's what I feel, because, you know, our parents, they'll tell us, don't do this. And that's supposed to be the it of it. You know what I mean? But if I tell, you know, Tyler, whatever, and Isaac, don't do that, I'm gonna tell you my story right along with the shit. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I'm human. You know what I mean? I'm not ashamed of my story, but I'm not going to just sit up here and say don't do this and that be the end of it. Because like you said, you're gonna be curious. But our parents tell us don't do it, and they don't want to tell us why not. They want to keep their life.
Just like growing up and not being able to have sex. Like, we couldn't go to our parents and talk about sex back in the day. We had to talk to our friends. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't just do that, have that window. It's like, you're not supposed to have sex until you're grown.
Right.
Okay, so you're not supposed to have sex until you're grown, but why do you guys have sex until you're grown? No, because I said so. Or you don't pay no bills, you better not be here having sex, you know? But it's like, let's give an explanation. Because for one, if you don't know how to wear or put the condom on, this is what can happen. STDs look like this. Here go a picture.
I did all of that.
You know, you get some babies. This is how you can tell if the nigga took the condom off, because it's going to feel like ass. When it starts, you know, when it feels a little good, a little too good than how it did the first time. Alert. You know, so, but these things aren't explained to us.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So then we end up being, you know, curiosity kills and, you know, all of that other stuff. So I just say, you know, don't just throw them out there. Just do it. You know what I mean? Just listen to the kids and take your time. What do you say? Antoine said, giving a reason to the child can be you and the ass too.
Right.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So, I'm guessing what he's saying. Okay, guys, I cleared it up. So he said, giving a reason to the the child can bite you in the ass too. So I guess he's saying that you can also tell your child something and then it comes back to kick you in the ass. Yeah, because it might be like, well, shoot, you told me you did it. I can see that.
Right. Yeah, you told me you didn't. Let me tell you why it doesn't work. It's not going to go that way. So yeah, I definitely understand that. But at least you have that. You comfortable with the saying, like, at least I told you my story. You know what I mean? So if it does, you do this shit, then it's like I already told you the shit was going to happen. So then that makes, to me, it will have the child later on down the line when you say something, it'll be like, you know what, she did tell me that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
And it happened the last time. So it's going to have them thinking like, you know what, she never fucking lied.
And that's
she
what, you know what, that goes with what Thomas said. Thomas says parents do extreme harm to their kids to protect a flawless persona.
Yeah. And that's the thing. That's what I would say my parent did. You know, that's what I feel like the older generation did.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Protecting
and
you
even
with harm.
Right. And even, the older generation felt like, well, you don't have no feelings. You know what I mean? When we down, you too young to have feelings.
Yeah.
You know, motherfucker, I'm still a person at the end of the day. And even when you have those feelings when you're a child, those feelings travel with you when you become adult. You know what I mean? And then you're a dysfunctional mental health, patient adult.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah,
it's just about you. It's just about the type of parent that you are.
Yeah, and you just have to trust that you did the right thing. So yeah, thank you for joining me tonight. Before I get out of here, you guys, because look, everything is done. Before I get out of here, like I said, tonight is a bittersweet show for me because Queen Nicole Covell passed away. She is a member of Candi Secrets. She was one of the first people to be a member of Candi Secrets when I started Candi Secrets 3 years ago. We did the show together. I started out with, the Candy Lady doing Freaky Friday. And that's why I said tonight is like a bittersweet moment for me because here it is with the original Dundada. This happened with Queen and I was telling her about it. So Queen passed away. I went and I actually met Queen when she won the very first giveaway of Candi Secrets. I'm gonna try not to cry. So if it cuts off, that's a good thing, because everything is dying. But when I first did Candi Secrets, she would win. She kept winning. She won all the stuff from Candi. Remember? She won the stuff from me.
I did.
And I went and I seen her and I gave her the money prize or whatever the case may be. And she was just so grateful and excited, for whatever her reason that may been, put it on the little cord over there, that one, sorry. For the extension. So, she did all of that. Hold on, I'm sorry, intermission. Behind there, unplug that one. Look, and then go get the charger. So look, y'all know how we do our commercials. Here. Oh yeah, here it is right here. So just plug that in there.
I do want to say before you get your stuff, while you get your stuff.
Yeah, let me get myself together.
Okay, I just want to send my condolences and, positivity, energy, and healing energy to her family and her friends and the people that, are close to her and knew what she was going through. And I just want to also say that everybody has a story. Everybody has a story, and everybody also feels that they can voice their opinion or say anything that they want to say about other people's lives when you do not know what's going on behind the closed doors in other people's lives. So try to be mindful of that, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm sending condolences to her kids, her family, healing energy, and everything. I'm done. You drink.
I'm sorry, had to get it together. Oh, look, she said it's okay. Oh, Katrina she said it's okay, Candi. No, you guys, I'm trying not to hear others. Somebody being Mamie and Bean floating around, but I went to school with her. You know what I mean? I went to school with her, and we didn't talk in school. She thought that we didn't talk in school or anything like that, and the fact that this girl whom I knew her, she knew me, I would see her. Today was just so sad for me because I was actually around, and Essex where I will always see her at, and I seen her, and I don't go there anymore. Like I never go to Essex, you know, and just driving up and down the street, I was like, dang. I remember I would see her with the stroller because she has two babies, y'all. She has two babies, and you know, like I said, and all I did was start this, and she jumped on board. She didn't talk to me about it. I didn't discuss it with her. She just joined the group and she let it fly from all the time. So, and I noticed that she had been like not in there recently, but the last time in January, the end of January, when I was having my technical support, which I'll be doing tonight, she used to always watch a lot of like my behind the scenes stuff too, and all of that. And she was helping me do something with my microphone the last time. And she was like, oh, I'm okay. I'm doing good. You know, I'm in a hospital, or I was in a hospital. And then she was like, talking about how she, you know, she told me how she like was watching, you know, Candy Coded in there. So I'm just like, wow, you know, like somebody is in a hospital, you know, watching Candy Coded Secrets and is excited about it and participates. So it's a little like it's a little difficult because damn, I never, I'm sorry y'all, I'm lost for words because I never like come to the camera with like a lot of stuff, like even with my mother and all of that that happened at the top of last year. I still came and I did it, you know what I'm saying? I did it, and y'all ain't know nothing about it till a goddamn year later. And here it is now in 2021, and I had to now do a show where, you know, one of my members had passed away, and she wasn't the first member. She's actually, and I just tell you, like, it hits differently. Queen is actually the third member of Candy Coded Secrets that has passed away, whom I talked to, whom was there. And it just sucks because the other one, she was older, you know what I'm saying? Not saying she, you know, but you know, she was older. And the other one, she was like in her 40s or something like that. And she passed away as well. And she was always tuning in to Candy Coded Secrets. So here now I have Queen, you know, oh man, like this is just so different. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just so different because
Go ahead. Feel your feels, baby. Feel your feels.
yeah, because look, I said that the reason why I wanted to do Candy Coded Secrets, you know, from the, you know, is to get in touch with real people. I want to know what's really going on with real people, you know. And to know that she like was watching me in a hospital, and then to learn that she passed away, it hit a little different. It I can't describe it. I can't describe it, but it definitely hit a little different because I said this is definitely what I want to do. And I hate funerals. I don't like them. I'll do a viewing and stuff like that. And I have all the information, and I'm gonna go, you know, and it's just like, whoo, this is gonna be different because like I said, she was just somebody that was just a part of my dream. You know what I mean?
Your journey, yeah.
Huh?
I said part of your journey, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, this is definitely a bittersweet moment. Queen, you know, she passed away. She's been part of Candy Coded Secrets for a very, very long time. She's participated with everything, and just the things that I've done with the giveaways that she's won. And you know, one time it was just like, oh my God, I'm so glad I won that. Like, I really needed this. And you know, that's just what I wanted to do was bring that love and all that stuff to people, because I don't know what you guys go through. I don't even show you guys what I go through. You know, last week, like you said, I had to take a mental health day. I was like ready to give up on everything. And it was just like, one of my members then passed away. You know, this is the third one, and I told her, y'all know, every time I get an idea, I try it. And I was telling Candy Lady that I'm working on like a memorial like wall that I want to do. You know what I'm saying, for when I get my studio and stuff. But I just want to say I appreciate y'all. Like, even if y'all don't think I care, or that I don't pay attention, or that y'all don't matter to me, like y'all really do matter to me. Like, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. You know, I love you to death. You know, y'all do matter to me, because like this is what I do, and I just love it. All I want to do is just come here and talk and get us all rich, and then we all have a studio, and then we all be able to have one big CCS family. So I just want to say that. So my heart goes out to Tiara, is her name. Yeah. That's her name. Tiara's family. It's very sad.
Yeah, sending healing energy and yes. Everything to her family.
Yeah. And I saw some people had asked me, like, is it something that they could do to like send something? I'll find all of that out too, because I want to send something or do something. I don't know. I really hate this type of stuff. I hate it. But yeah. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thank you for you talking to me. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. You know, when you said something Monday, I was like, Candace. You know, I ain't been on Facebook and I don't know how long. You know, I'm like this. I'd be like playing the back scene. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I appreciate it. You know, I'm always here to support and everything. So I'm happy for you. You're going to be amazing. You are amazing. So thank you for having me.
Thank you. Got something nice to say to me on camera.
Okay.
Oh, she's showing the hell off.
Now, off camera is different, bitch.
What you say? Look, on camera, bitch, we got to look like a united front. Right, because my little nickname for you almost came out, and I had to remember we was
bitch.
Right. I'm not gonna do it. We was okay. I had to remember. I'm like, oh, I was like, you said it like, I'm like, oh, she'd kill me if I call her that name on camera. I would never do that. Thank you for putting a smile back on my face. So thank you guys for watching me tonight. Make sure you tune in next week. Share the show. I'm here. I appreciate you guys. You can purchase your merch, your membership. Like I told you, everybody who just purchased everything is already been shipped out. Don't blame me, blame the mailman. But I'm keeping track of everything. Just make sure that no matter what, you never give up before the miracle happens. Live each day to the fullest. Don't take the small stuff for granted, and stop sweating the small stuff when there is a solution. Also, if you want to come up because of the stimulus, you go here, hold your head up, and get everything in order. And if you was not supposed to get it, see you on the inside. What? I was trying. Was I good? You fucked it up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. You messed it up. Because I was going to hit the button and you bust out laughing.
Bitch, y'all back. Yep. What would you say early? Make sure all your affairs is in order.
Look, Queen said, hey, yo, I know Queen, it was going so good. She said, you played too much. No, Queen, remember, I was so serious. Y'all got me cutting up. I was so serious. I'm sorry. Look, they laughing at me, Lord. That's because she did it. It was so
That's fucking crazy.
Damn,
you were supposed to hit the button.
I was going to till you bust out laughing like I was serious.
You like y'all gonna be like this. Like this.
You played too much. I was so serious. And on that note, be the best you. Each day, make it better than yesterday. Okay.
Amen.
I love you guys, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.
All right. Bye.